some people believe that they can't meditate. They're not good at it. They don't do it right. And that their mind just wanders everywhere and they can't control it, and they don't know how to stop thoughts from coming up. But the fact of the matter is that meditation and mindfulness is about practicing that, number one. And number two, it's about allowing your thoughts. It's about allowing whatever you're thinking about to be part of who you are as a human. And I've been thinking about that a lot today, because yesterday I spoke to a friend who's dealing with an ailing father, and I just felt for her for the pain that she's having right now and the sadness. And it made me think about when you're watching a movie and you see a really sad moment in the movie, and it's different from when you're feeling it. And maybe you'd even cry. I cry all the time in movies, mostly when they're triumphs, but also during sad points. And I think that if you considered your feeling of sadness or your feeling of fear in the context of you watching it, observing it, like in a movie, the feeling is the same. There's compassion, but there's not as much suffering. And so that's one thing that I wanted to say today, was just that it's okay to have feelings, good, bad, and that's one thing that we struggle with. I think people struggle with coaching is, well, I'm having this bad feeling, so I'm going to change it right away because now I know how. But that's not how you should live your life, because then you're depriving yourself of having that emotion, unpeeling that petal, allowing that part of your life to unfold and feeling it and experiencing it so that you can appreciate the opposite in the future or at the same time. So let's get started. It's 6:05. I am going to teach you a meditation that is so simple that you will figure it out. You'll be able to do it no matter who you are, no matter if you can't meditate. In fact, this is a meditation that I do with my kids, and they don't even know that I'm doing it with them. So you can try this on your kids if you like it. Let's start by closing our eyes for a moment. If you feel more comfortable with your eyes open, feel free to do that. And take a deep breath. And hold it at the top. And release. And take another deep breath. And hold it at the top. And release with a sigh. And one more deep breath. And hold it at the top. And release with a deep sigh, like you are loving this moment. And now I encourage you to breathe to your normal cadence, whatever feels just right. Feel your breath coming in and going out. And appreciate the space between. Focus on where you feel the breath. Is it in your nose? Do you most notice the air passing through your windpipe? Do you notice the vacuum over your tongue when you breathe in? Maybe it's the rise and fall of your chest. Or the movement of your belly. Or maybe it's the tingling in the rest of your body as you breathe in. And now direct your attention outside your body. If you're in a comfortable place, appreciate the luxury of that comfort, the warmth, the softness, the quiet. The solitude of you being right here, right now, for you. Notice the temperature of the air. Is it dry out? Is it humid? Does it feel heavy? What do you hear? Do you hear birds? Do you hear the quiet settling of the house? Maybe you just hear the movement of your breath. Maybe you hear the soft ringing of silence. Or the cars driving by. focus on one sound. Feel all your focus around that one sound. When you notice other sounds, realize that you can't help but notice them, because that's what it's like to be human, noticing other things. Now that you've moved on, return your focus to the original sound if you've drifted. Without judgment, but instead with compassion for your mind, your beautiful mind, and the fact that it's doing its job. But like a parent guiding its child, guide your mind back to the original sound. Excuse me. And now direct your focus from my sneeze back to the original sound. And now let's direct our focus back to our bodies, to your breath. Like the gentle lapping of the waves on a calm lake, or the rhythmic movement of the ocean as it hits the beach, or the quiet undulation of the warm tropical ocean under the surface. And now scan your body from head to toe, starting at the top of your head to your nose, mouth, ears, larynx, collarbones, shoulders, arms to the tip of your fingers, chest, belly, seat, and legs to the tip of your toes. Where are you feeling tension today? Where do you feel tight or stiff? Take a breath and send nutrients and oxygen and energy to that point and release that tension. And now as we finish our last minute, consider what thought you're having right now. What is that thought? Is it that we're almost ending? Is it lingering on the point of pain or discomfort that you're having in your body? Is it still hearing the sound? Observe that thought without judging it. And being grateful that you can think, that you're thinking clearly, that you can focus on it. And take another breath or two. And when I count to 5, you will feel awake, focused, ready to tackle the day with a peace of mind and a lightness of being, because you know that you can observe and even direct your own thoughts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are awake, you are focused, you're ready for the day. Open your eyes if you haven't yet.